Alright, let's pour a glass of Irish whiskey and get into it. Hey everyone, this is Dashboard Review. I'm Anuj. After years of will they, won't they rumors, Cillian Murphy finally donned the flat cap again for Peaky Blinders, the Immortal Man. As a reviewer who watched the series turn from a gritty BBC cult hit into a global fashion subculture, I walked into this with one question. Is this a necessary epilogue or just a cinematic victory lap? So here's the breakdown. The premise of the movie is about no rest for the wicked. It is set against the backdrop of a world barreling toward World War II. This film picks up several years after the series finale. Tommy Shelby is no longer just a gangster or a politician, he is a ghost in his own life. And the plot revolves around a looming threat that forces Tommy out of his self-imposed exile to protect the sprawling, fractured Shelby empire from a new breed of fascist-aligned enemies. So why does it hit hard? Because of Cillian Murphy's gravity. Here, Cillian Murphy is not just playing Tommy Shelby. At this point, he inhabits the man's soul, and his performance remains a masterclass in stillness as power. Every micro-expression that he is making tells a story of a man who has died 1,000 times and is tired of coming back. Maybe that is why it is called the Immortal Man. While the show was always beautiful, stylish, this film uses its budget to paint a much larger canvas. The cinematography captures a soot-stained Birmingham and the eerie English countryside with a haunting, high-contrast palette, a palette that demands a big screen. The soundtrack, as expected, it is good, although not as good as the show, as the series, but still good. The film and the music stays true to its DNA, that anachronistic rock that somehow feels more like period accurate than 1930s music. What doesn't work? Pacing issues. It feels like they are trying to cram a 6-8 episode season into 2-hour long movie, and changing this runtime is a tall order. Some of the new villains, the antagonists, feel like boring because we actually don't get enough time to fear them. They don't even get that build up for being a gruesome villain. Then there is next gen fatigue. This film is spending a lot of time into setting up those younger Shelbys, Tommy Shelby's kids, offsprings. Although it is necessary for the immortal theme, it occasionally distracts us from the heavy hitters we actually paid to see. You know who am I talking about. So the verdict? Well, you know. This is a Peaky Blinder movie for the Peaky Blinders show fans. Not for everyone. If you have watched Peaky Blinders, you are welcome. You should go and watch it. Just play it on Netflix and watch it. But if you don't know the Peaky Blinders world, that violence that it is famous for, those poetic dialogues, the soundtracks, all the things that are associated with Peaky Blinders and the things that you crave for are there, only for the fans. It actually manages to offer a sense of closure, while also acknowledges that for a man like Thomas Shelby, peace is the most elusive enemy of all. He will not get it. If at all you were looking for a happy ending, you were not paying attention for the last decade. But yes, if you wanted a earth-scorching finale that honors the legacy of Polly Gray and the grit of Small Heath, this is it. My final take. This is a dark, atmospheric, and emotionally resonant farewell. And it's not just a movie. It's more like a funeral procession with a very high body count. So just watch it and let me know in the comments, how do you feel about the transition from a small screen to a feature film? Do you think the Shelby magic holds true? If at all, if this movie is playing in a theater near you, would you go and watch it on a big screen? Or no? So that's it for today. This was my review for the Peaky Blinders, the Immortal Man, the movie. And if you like what I'm doing, please do like, share and subscribe. Maybe press that bell icon and motivate my content. That's what I'm working for. Thanks. Bye.